Hello, African Diaspora News family. My name is Reneilwe Morema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I'm reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm honestly tired of talking about Gayton Mckenzie. I mean, people like Gayton Mckenzie love attention so much. They are attention seekers to the core that if the spotlight is not on them, they literally have an eczema flare-up. Tell me why, in the midst of the heightened racial tension between blacks and whites, would you advertise a job post saying whites and Indians will be given first preference? What was the reason behind that? Why? The ad for the position of Deputy Director of Administrative Support and Coordination in Mckenzie's office stated preference would be given to colored males, Indian males, white males, colored females, and Indian females. The advert had social media in a frenzy, with many accusing Mckenzie of racism for favoring other applicants over black candidates. Mckenzie shot back that he was following the Employment Equity Act to ensure other racial groups are represented.
I, for one, put out an advert this week. You saw it in the newspapers, where I said that black men should not apply for this job, only white and Indian. Jesus, het 'n kak gekry. But then all my black friends like, what the hell, that's racist. I said, but you've been having adverts like that. How do you think we feel? I'm a colored male. Now you know how we feel.
Are politicians that out of touch with the realities of black South Africans? Do they truly believe that redress of past injustices and exclusions isn't necessary? Why would someone perpetuate inequality and joke about it? Merit or no merit, he is desensitized like most black politicians are. Well, in this case, colored. So this is Gayton's way of equality between all races in South Africa. Obviously, the majority of people in South Africa are black, and it will look like they are being the ones or the only ones getting employed. But let's not forget that black people also make up for the high numbers of unemployment in South Africa. The scales are not balanced, but he's tipping the scale against black people. During apartheid, black people weren't allowed in the job market, let alone get a proper education to qualify for a better life. And no one boldly defended us. Today, the government and other black progressive parties are redressing the past, and you say it's unfair, it's not right for blacks to be offered big opportunities. This is the same Mckenzie that called black people lazy and just using apartheid as an excuse to be lazy. That Gayton Mckenzie. So in that video, all I'm hearing is that I'm settling scores. He's using his power to settle political scores. That's abuse of power, and he should step down from his position. He said he is using the Equity Act to ensure that all races are represented. Well, I think he is using this Equity Act to be biased. In this video, he's laughing. You reject Julius Malema for Gayton Mckenzie and only for Gayton to make fun of you in front of his white friends. It's sad being a black person in South Africa. We fail to see who is truly for us. This is your rude awakening that Afrophobes hate all black skins. Ahead of elections, they fooled you into thinking they hate black skins from certain countries. But nah, they hate all of us. Right-wingers inherently despise black skins. Some unions have called for his removal, while others argued hiring decisions should be based solely on qualifications rather than skin color, to which Mckenzie replied, coloreds, whites, and Indians should also get job opportunities. You can't threaten me with unions. I will not retreat or retract. That is Gayton Mckenzie telling us that, hey, black people, I took your vote, I ran with it, and now I am making my fellow white supremacists proud. I am here to serve my white supremacists even on a larger scale, on a political scale. Literally, he is on that video, and on that video, he's laughing at us with his white friends. Oh, they told me, they said that I am racist, I'm using preferences to, advertise jobs. And by the way, Biz News is owned, I think, by Robert Herzog or something along those lines. He's white. So he's saying, oh, Robert, I took their votes. They're so stupid. They hate themselves so much. All I needed to do was, let them know, or let their hatred for themselves shine, and use that as a political campaign. Because his campaign was based on, African migrants get the hell out of South Africa, but leaving the white migrants in Cape Town. Gong, 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 gong. Gong, 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 gong. Leaving the white migrants, the illegal white foreigners in Cape Town, but harassing Nigerians, Zimbabweans, Kenyans, Malawans, yeah. All he needed to do was say, hey, black people hate themselves anyway, so let me use that as a campaign strategy. And well, ooh, look where I am. I'm in parliament representing the best race that I've ever experienced in my life. The white race, the superior race, huh? The white supremacy. I'm here to serve you on a silver platter. Yeah, no, the colored people are never beating the allegation. They are never beating the allegation that, you know what, they are only black when they are poor and the odds are against them. But once they get here to higher levels, they know who they serve. They know who they are. Suddenly, they are a mixture of colors and, they're a mixture of races, and they gravitate towards the white race, the white culture, as if whites have cultures. But anyway, yeah, that's the status I saw of a colored girl on X saying that she's so glad that she's mixed race, but she gravitates towards the white culture. Yeah, they're only black when they're poor and the odds are against them and they need to fight for service delivery. Then they are black. But once they get the service delivery, it's like, yeah, by the way, I'm mixed. I can be black, I can be white. So yeah, I think we need a proper analysis, a proper study on the flip-flopping of colors. We really, I don't want to generalize, but majority of them are like that. We need a proper study and study this identity crisis to the core, because it's costing us. Right now, we are stuck with Gayton Mckenzie because, hey, Coloureds needed to have a voice in parliament, and here we are. Isn't it a government's job to unite all races across the globe? Across the country. Isn't it their job? Why are we using government that is there to promote every race to nitpick who gets the job and who doesn't get the job? This is not the private sector. This is the government. Everybody's entitled to the government services and resources. So what are you doing using those resources to nitpick who gets the golden egg, who doesn't, who gets preferences, who doesn't? No, something needs to be done. These unions need to step it up, because Gayton is doing everything except being a minister of sports, arts and culture. The industry right now is in need of a union, a regulating body. Actors are in need of a union to represent them. Actors in South Africa don't even earn royalties. They've never. We don't even have a union to represent actors. How about doing that? Instead of telling us which race is getting a job, which doesn't. And then recently he opened a swimming pool and he called that a milestone. He called that development, and all the black people in the swimming pool cheering. And I'm like, yeah, we love the bare minimum. 30 years later and we're still celebrating mediocrity and the bare minimum. And this statement or this job post that Mckenzie posted that said white Indians and colors will get preference, it has emboldened white people to cheer him and even air out their frustration, saying, yeah, we are tired of only black people being in the job market, getting offers and help and this and that, and we are excluded. No, sweetie, you are not excluded. You thought that apartheid was going to last forever. You thought that the color of your skin it's a way to success. It will open doors for you. You thought apartheid was going to last forever, so you didn't bother getting an education or getting trained or acquiring skills. You settled for mediocrity, and here you are. Your mediocrity ass at home, watching us getting employed and getting that paper, and now you're jealous. You can't stand it. Hi. And then Gayton Mckenzie is enabling you to complain and giving you a platform, forgetting that you chose to be a bum. And Gayton is literally uplifting bums. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Chulbao, Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.